Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chandra Arthur and I make videos about reading, writing, and all things books. Today's video is part 2 of Motivation Without the Madness, where I talk about some things that you can do when you are feeling really motivated to make sure that you manage your time and don't make yourself more susceptible to burnout. In this video, I'll be talking about time management and setting boundaries around your space. The first reason this is so important is because I've found for me the emotional side of telling people I'm not available gets really, really stressful. I don't like to disappoint my friends and family, and I do want to be available and be there for the things that are important and that matter, but there are some things that are really important to me, and when I'm on a roll, sometimes it's really hard for me to break away and want to take time to spend with friends and family. So here are a few things that really help. The first one is to keep a schedule. If I've already set the expectation for my friends and family that I'm going to be very busy during a specific time period, a time period where I'm feeling specifically motivated, or I did this around especially something like NaNoWriMo, where it was a month-long process and I had hyped myself up, so I was feeling very motivated for that month. I let everyone know ahead of time what my schedule was going to be like and when my busiest times were going to be. And that way, if someone offered an outing or something else that was going to eat into my creative time, I was able to let them know, hey, I'm still working on that project that I mentioned to you earlier and I won't be able to come out this time. That helps a lot with my anxiety because I've already level set expectations, so people understand when I say I can't do something, it's not personal, it's because I have a prior obligation. Number 2 is, as I said before, letting people know when you're available. If you've kept your schedule, then you are able to actually let people know when you're available. If you don't keep a schedule, then the times that you said you were going to be available, you start to push into those times because you didn't do what you said you were going to do, you didn't get done what you needed to get done, and now you really don't have any wiggle room, you don't have any free time. So letting people know when you're available, but also sticking to that schedule is going to be super important. And when you let people know if you're available, if they're not able to make that time work, then you've showed that you are flexible and you are making time specifically for them, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. And that's helped me with the anxiety of knowing, hey, I've done everything that I could do. I've been as available as I was able to be, but now it's time for me to go and get some work done. Number 3, let yourself ride the wave. For that month, especially around, like I said, NaNoWriMo, I just enjoyed it so much. And when it was done, I was happy to let that go because I accomplished my goal and I'd been very truthful with how much time I was going to have to spend with friends, which wasn't much. But when it was over and I was able to go out and do all this stuff, my friends were excited to see me and I was really excited to see them. I felt like I was rewarding myself with that because I'd already accomplished everything, versus when you aren't able to keep everything within that time frame that you had expected, then it starts to eke out a little bit and then you start to feel more and more demotivated, and it makes those times where you are very focused less enjoyable because you know, well, I'm not actually going to get it done anyway, and then I'm not going to be able to spend time with my friends anyway, and I'm just going to miss out on more stuff. No, if you are consistent, if you're able to get everything done within that time period, then you have that reward. But I also think if something happens and you're not able to accomplish what you plan to accomplish, it's still important to take the break at the end of the allotted time period so that you don't burn yourself out. Even if it's just a couple of days where you say, okay, I've got to regroup, I've got to reset, let me go spend time with my friends and family, let me go take care of my other obligations, and then I'm going to establish a time to come back to this, and I'm going to give myself this much time to complete the goal, to revisit it. I think it's really important to be honest and truthful with yourself about what you can get done. And I don't want to get too far off track, but just know that if something happens and you're not able to accomplish your goal, it's not that you failed, it's that you've got to make an adjustment. So determine what the appropriate adjustment is, reset the expectation, and then come back to it. Thank you so much for watching my video. If this was helpful or you'd like to hear more about it, feel free to leave comments and suggestions in the comments. And don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.